Now Tour de Paris coming along. So we're almost set. Race number 6 of the night. So looks at the line. They're racing very slowly. Out there was Ocean Fury. Went back to the rear with Elsa Hem bouncing away quickly as Versuba went straight to the lead. Master Blaster up on the outside of Midnight Sands. Tour de Paris over on the inside. Then Behavioural Bias. All Out Blitz was back third from last. Moving up on the outside, Ocean Fury. And Elsa Hem was at the rear as they run their way down the back straight. And the leader is Versuba for Macau. Shows out over Midnight Sands. Tour de Paris for France. Over on the inside, their Master Blaster for Sweden. Picking up ground is Behavioural Bias. Tilling Sueta Ocean Fury. Next of all is All Out Blitz being scrubbed along, and back at the rear is Elsa Hem. 23.98 was the lead, so they go relatively hard. Versuba travels well in the front. Up on the outside, Midnight Sands to second. Now around the outside, Behavioural Bias puts the pressure on it, followed by Tour de Paris, then Master Blaster. A gap off to Ocean Fury, followed by All Out Blitz, and back at the rear is Elsa Hem. They turn into the straight. Behavioural Bias has gone up on the outside of Midnight Sands. Pat Dobbs looks to have a little bit underneath him with Midnight Sands. It's the leader now and kicks out by a length over Behavioural Bias. Down the outside, Tour de Paris begins to run on, but Midnight Sands chasing 5 straight is out by 2.5 lengths over Behavioural Bias. Tour de Paris is down the outside, but there's a high 5 straight for Midnight Sands. Races clear and a brilliant performance. Midnight Sands jogs up by 4.5. Second in, Behavioural Bias, followed by Tour de Paris. All Out Blitz ran on well, followed by Versuba, Master Blaster. And back towards the tail was Ocean Fury after a poor start, and Elsa Hem. That was very, very good. Wasn't the deepest race you've ever seen, but he's accounted for them in fairly easy fashion. Midnight Sands, and has now won all 4 starts this season. A win at the tail end of last year as well. And he just travelled beautifully. Bye-bye.